Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Flip Vision. If you didn't know, I'm a reseller. What is a reseller, you might ask? It's exactly what it sounds like. I'm somebody who buys items and resells them for profit. If that type of thing interests you, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button. And if you find anything in this video useful, drop a like for me. So 2020 was a crazy year for a lot of people, but with tragedy comes opportunity. I did my best in 2020 to look at the glass half full and take advantage of a bad situation, and ended up making some money out of it. With this list I bring to you, the most profitable items of 2020. And starting off the list at number 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for the PC. I actually found this game by the stack full at a local Walmart, and I'm not too sure who was buying this game up for the price that it was selling at, but I got them on clearance for $9 each. They sold on Amazon for $74.99 each. I don't know who's buying them, but I'm not complaining. Next up at number 4 on the list, we got phone cases. I was selling phone cases throughout 2020. All the different variations sold pretty consistently throughout the year, but none stood out more than this one. Naruto light up phone case outshined them all, literally. This phone case sold over a variety of marketplaces, including eBay and Poshmark, but none were more profitable than Amazon. Even after Amazon took about $5 per case, I'm still left with $20 I made on the case. So once you take into consideration the $3 buy-in for each case, you're still left with $17 profit per case, and then you take into consideration the fact that each case sold maybe about 3 times or more a day. You're making pretty good profit. Number 3 on the list, in a time where gyms are shut down and gym equipment is at an all-time high, these dumbbells held it down for me. Strangely enough, my boy Key put me onto these. He was basically selling them by the truckload locally, so he put me on and told me to grab a few, so I did. And they weren't really moving that good for me locally. So while I'm sitting on these dumbbells collecting dust, I thought to myself, why don't I try Amazon? So I grabbed one of them and pulled out my Amazon app, scanned the barcode on these, and lo and behold, they're selling from anywhere between 20 to 25 each. For local sales, we're selling maybe 25 for a pair, and on Amazon, they're selling 25 each. This item was definitely my most profitable item until I got hit with a restriction that you can't sell this specific item without having written consent from the company. This is a technical term that they like to call a gated item, and I'll get into that in a future video. They basically said once you sell out of your inventory that you have with us, you can't send in any more to add to your inventory. So I was like, all right, cool. I already made the money off of it. I didn't have that many left in person. As you can see, I have maybe like 1 or 2 left, but I wasn't really worried about it. I already made a pretty good amount because those were selling maybe 3 or 4 a day as well. These dumbbells cost locally about $5 to $10 each. So to be selling for 20 to 25 each, that's already 4 times the money that you put into it. Alright, number 2 on the list, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Number 2 would be this 100-pound weight set. With a low buy-in cost of only $40 and a resale price of, when you sell locally, $250, you're making $210 every trip. Now don't get me wrong, the price varies. Usually I try to stay in between $2 to $250. Say for example, if they bought a bench from me or some other piece of equipment, I try to drop the price down a little bit to give them like a package deal. But for the most part, especially if they're only buying the weights by itself, $250. Alright, and here we go. Last but not least, number 1 item that resold for me in 2020, the PlayStation 5. It's really no secret here. This was the number 1 selling item in the world for a long time. And while I know a lot of people were able to get a lot of units, I was only able to get my hands on 3. Technically 4, but the FedEx guy beat me. So if you watching this,
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
nah, but seriously, I got 3. 2 sold at the same time to these brothers from Rhode Island. They gave me $950 each, so $900 for both. The third one sold from my boy Chris. Shout out to you. I didn't even want to sell it to him because I didn't want him to have to pay the resale price on it. He kind of forced me into it because I looked at my Venmo and there was $1,000 there. So thank you for that sale. I appreciate you. But I'm sure if you're already a reseller or have interest in reselling in the future, you already knew that the PS5 was the best flip of 2020. And that's it. The top 5 most profitable items that sold for me in 2020. If I could do it, you can definitely do it too. There's a lot of money out there. You just got to think outside the box and go get it. What did you think of the list? Drop a comment below and let me know. If you found this list interesting and want to see more like it or more videos about reselling, period, leave a like. Alright, until the next video, guys.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.